What's going on, guys? This is Mr. DeLorean here. Welcome back to a brand new video. And today what I want to do is break down the opening minutes to 9-10 of The Walking Dead and go over some short spoilers for the episode. Before we do get started with the video, I did want to say that we'll make sure to link every source down below in the description so you guys go check out everything for yourselves. So first I'm going to go over the opening minutes and break that down and everything, and then I'm going to go into spoilers for the episode. I'll make sure to alert you when we get into spoilers so you guys can exit the video if you guys do not want some plot points of the episode spoiled for you or some points that happen in the episode spoiled for you. So yeah, first I'll top right into the opening minutes. So there isn't really too much to really break down the opening minutes. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people that watch it, like, there's nothing really that you can miss. But pretty much this takes place right after episode 8 and everything. Everyone's kind of like, you know, hurt, scratching themselves off or anything, or like getting the dirt off of themselves. Obviously, everyone's pretty much hurt because they just took a huge fall. Everyone has like scars, cuts, and stuff like that. But after a few minutes of like, you know, roughing themselves off or like scratching themselves off, someone, I think Jerry or Aaron, alerts everyone to look up, and it's pretty much Alpha, like staring down at them like we saw in the season 10 B trailer, or at least one of the season 10 B trailers. And obviously Carol is the most triggered by this because like she sees her and she's like, oh, I want to fucking kill you. And obviously she gets very, very angry and just annoyed at her. She starts screaming at her, and obviously Alpha's very satisfied with this. But after Carol's done screaming and everything, Alpha leaves the cave and pretty much hands off, like, you know, I guess you could say the duty of, like, you know, inspecting everyone to some whispers who are waiting outside the cave, and pretty much says, like, you know, make sure they do not leave, make sure they do not get out at all. And all those whispers that she pretty much just talks to and everything march inside the like cave pretty much to watch them, make sure they don't get out at all. And I don't want to give too much a review of, like, you know, the opening minutes, since I will get my full review once the episode releases. But I'm not sure really how to feel about Carol screaming. I don't know why, but on one hand, in the trailers it looked really fucking cool, and it might in the episode, in the full context of the episode, but at the moment it feels kind of weird. Like I said, it's really cool for her to get like angry. It's the first ever time we've seen her get like really, really angry, but something feels really weird about it. Also, the music, yet again, I love The Walking Dead, but it's never been like great for music in my opinion. It's been like, I don't know, maybe it's been really good for music, I just don't pay attention. But the music in this opening minutes is kind of like, especially when Alpha and Carol are having their stare down, it's kind of like, you know, weird. But we'll get into that when we get into the full review once the episode releases this Sunday on the 23rd. But that was pretty much my breakdown for the opening minutes. Now top right into spoilers, and if you guys do not want some big plot points of the episode spoiled for you, then make sure to exit the video now. But if you guys do want to hear some spoilers, then make sure to stick around. So these spoilers do come from the Spoiling Dead fans, which, like I said, I'll make sure to link their website down below in the description, and AMC The Walking Dead on Instagram, which yet again I'll make sure to link down below in the description. Now, what the Spoiling Dead fans have done for us, which I like to thank them for, is they pretty much shortened the spoilers, because AMC The Walking Dead on Instagram posted a very, very long edition of the spoilers, but I'm pretty much gonna be reading off, like, you know, the short edition, so we don't make this like a 5-hour video and everything. But you all can go check out the long edition if you guys would like, but I'm gonna be reading the short edition right now. So the first spoiler is the episode gets its name from some really tight corridors and tunnels the cave group have to maneuver through, trying to find their way out of the cave, which obviously that's why the episode name is Squeeze and everything, because they have to squeeze through, like, you know, some really tight corners and, you know, just some corridors and stuff like that. The next spoiler is Negan keeps up all for himself adventures and completely gives up Gamma as a spy to Alpha. Now this part's really weird because I honestly didn't think Negan would do this, where he would just give up Gamma as a spy. I thought he'd be kind of like, you know, a bit like vague and just go like, oh, there's a spy in the camp, but I'm not gonna tell you. The next spoiler is Carol is severely claustrophobic, but Connie is seeing it, or being seen, everything, so being supportive of Carol and helping her through it and everything, giving some helpful, like, you know, like, I guess you could say strategies on how to beat claustrophobia. But that's very interesting, and I can't wait to see all that and everything, obviously, because, you know, to see Carol and, like, you know, Connie kind of, like, you know, bond will be really, like, you know, sweet and cool and everything, especially to see, like, you know, Carol flipping out and Connie kind of helping her, and I'll kind of build the trio of, you know, like, Carol, Connie, and, you know, Daryl. The next spoiler is not all heroes wear capes. Our favorite cobbler connoisseur uses more than his sense of humor to help save our group when he holds up a huge wooden beam and everything for everyone else to escape, and even with a severely close call, he's all good. This is pretty much touching on Jerry and everything, and how he's pretty much gonna hold up this huge support beam for everyone to get out of, like, the cave, or at least a big part of the cave. And I'm assuming the close call that they're talking about is Jerry almost getting his fucking leg bit by a walker. The next spoiler is Carol owns up to still being reckless to Daryl, and she wants Alpha not only to die, but to suffer. This is something that we see in the Season 10B trailer, at least one of the Season 10B trailers, and I'm very excited to see this scene, because I really do like the scenes this season of Carol and Daryl just talking about, you know, just their feelings. The next spoiler is Daryl tells her we don't fight for revenge, we fight for a future, which yet again is one of the Season 10B trailers, so it's not much of really like a spoiler. The next spoiler is Negan and Alpha get down and dirty and someone doesn't take off their mask. This pretty much touches on a huge spoiler that has been, you know, talked about a lot, and a lot of people kind of like debunked as not being true, but it's now been confirmed as true, is that Alpha will reward Negan for giving out Gamma as a spy and everything by, you know, sleeping with him. And it is said that Alpha won't take off her mask, which is very interesting, weird, but also cool because of her character as just being like this wild, crazy, psychotic, fucking ruthless animal. But the next spoiler is there's a lot of abandoned things down below in the cave system, from canary cages to explosions or explosives that still work. Carol ignores the warning about the instability of the dynamite and takes it and sneaks away without noticing, or without anyone noticing her, like, you know, disappearance, and decides she wants to take out the horde with it. Her plans come with consequences, since everyone except Connie and Magma, who are trapped within the cave when it collapses from the explosion. And the last and final spoiler is, as we know, that's the ending, and the episode ends with a cliffhanger. Now, one part that I did want to borrow from the extended spoiler, like, you know, list or anything from AMC The Walking Dead's Instagram, is the part that Carol starts crying and freaking out and from obvious guilt and everything, and Daryl can't deal with her, so he pretty much tells everyone to get back and everything to, you know, like a hilltop, and pretty much races off to trying to find a way to get, like, you know, Gamma, or not Gamma, but Magma and Connie out. That's definitely going to be an interesting, like, you know, point in the episode and everything, because obviously Daryl has been with Carol, or like, you know, with her and everything through all of her struggles, but obviously here he's gonna finally snap and pretty much just go, I can't deal with you now, leave. That's obviously gonna be a very interesting point that I'm very, I guess, excited to see. It's definitely gonna be a good point in the episode, but I'm not sure if I'm excited, scared, or just sad. But those were the spoilers and my breakdown for the opening minutes to episode 9 of season 10 of The Walking Dead. I hope you guys did enjoy this video and anything. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more Walking Dead universe stuff, news, and just breakdowns and reviews within, like, you know, season 10B or season 10 returning recently, or returning, like, you know, in a, like, not even that long and everything, the 23rd, this Sunday, actually. Also, I did want to say that I did include both these things in one video, because there's so much information coming out, like, lately and everything, so many new trailers, images, and news, and spoilers, and stuff like that, that it just wouldn't have been worth it to make these two separate videos. But yeah, that was the video and everything. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more of the Walking Dead universe and stuff like that, and yep, I see you guys all later, and peace, my amigos, and peace out.